what are the Nets doing so far without Kyrie, with James and KD that surprised you?
It doesn't nothing surprised me with this team, Dan. I think 50 things can be true at one time. Harden left unceremoniously. He gained weight. He did all those things, but he's still one of the best players. And I still believe D'Antoni is responsible for how Harden played there. D'Antoni told me personally that he believed that, remember how you would throw the ball in the Shaq would wait and throw it back out, and maybe that play took 15 seconds? He believed that Harden was doing that from the top of the key as a post-up player, and that, okay, Dan, if you're ready to shoot, okay, we'll throw it back. Now I'm going to dribble and find one of you. That's what he believed was his post play. I don't believe Harden, I believe he liked playing like that, but he can play so much more efficiently. And by those guys being friends, I put a lot of it on mentality. But by those guys being friends, I expect them to share the ball. And I believe Harden knows that Durant is the best player in the NBA. And, he defers at times. So
do you think Durant's the best player in the NBA?
I think he's the best. He'd have to be top two. I know that offensively that it's no one in the game like him, that maybe that we've ever seen. And I think his teammates know that. I think that Durant learned how to play a different style, playing for Coach Kerr and with those players. I think he learned to trust players playing at Golden State, meaning like if you're in the right place, just make the right play, because he just plays so much more calm and effortlessly. And so he lets the game come to him. So, and Nash is their coach. I said this last night. Dan, you may remember this, so I don't want to put words in your mouth, but in my opinion, and I believe this with all my heart, Nash dribbled the ball more than Harden. It was just the way that he did it. It was just, he dribbled in a circle all the way around up under the basket, but he would just make great plays.
But he shot less though, Chris.
Yeah, he did. But I'm not talking about shooting. I'm talking about ball handling. And so I think that having a guy like Nash, because we used to want Nash to shoot more so that other guys wouldn't get involved. So Nash is brilliant. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying that the game has changed, and Nash is part of the reason why Harden is successful. And by the way, D'Antoni is on that bench that coached Nash that way, and then vice versa. And so I believe that, if this is their style of play, I believe Nash is a great guy to talk to Harden about how to do it.
Well, I think with Harden, we look at it as he just pounds the ball and then he's going to take his shot. Nash would dribble, and you're right, he was almost like Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky used to go behind the net, and then he would try to set up his teammates. Nash was a pass first, and James is a shoot first, shoot second, pass third. And I think people look at it and they don't like he's a ball hog. I don't think people looked at Nash as a ball hog as much as they do James. But I still say, why is it that Harden can get 11 assists, but Kyrie can't? Like, Kyrie's not a great passer, Chris.
When I played with Allen Iverson, a lot of people used to say that he was selfish. And he definitely is looking for his shot. That's the way Allen was made and programmed to be. Kyrie is so skilled at scoring and getting to where he wants. And his size, I think, when you trap, prohibits. Now, should he be a better passer? Should he get more assists? Yes, I agree with you. And I go back to Nash. It's not about, I don't want in any way want to make Nash seem selfish. He's one of the most selfless players ever. But when you have two guys on the side of you, you have to trust them. And I've seen Harden do that when he led their team in assists, when he was the third guy coming off with he and Westbrook. So I trust their relationship. And when you play with greats, you feel like, okay, I can get mine. What is the question? I do think it's Kyrie, and can he get others involved? But if you have Harden at the point guard, why can't Kyrie be the two offensively? Meaning, because I agree, Dan, he should get more assists. So I agree with you. But if he's not going to, why wouldn't you let them get that same amount and just do it from a two position and score and then keep the ball in Harden's hands?